Get more access. A high-octane parade on the Strip. More is with the Vegas headliner fueling up for his Speedway debut. Then, the largest elimination in Idol history. New interviews with the top 24 ahead of tonight's cuts.
It's like a roller coaster. It's up, it's down.
Plus, the latest on Charlie Sheen. His kids taken away and his ex-wife in rehab.
How dare you? You're a better parent than me. Shame on you. Your day is coming, and it's coming fast.
Get more access now.
Get more Las Vegas.
More.
I love to get more.
When I'm in Vegas, I love to get more.
It's the Oscar-nominated movie featuring an Oscar-nominated performance from Annette Bening. Now, even though the Academy Awards are over, people are still talking about the movie. The kids are all right. Bening and Julianne Moore are playing a couple trying to raise a modern-day family, and that movie is having a real-life impact beyond Hollywood.
I just keep seeing my kids' expressions in your face.
In The Kids Are All Right, Julianne Moore and Annette Bening play a gay couple whose children track down their biological dad.
Did you guys think I was gay?
No. I think it's a comedy, number one. And I think that, you know, the thing about movies that I always say is that people go to see themselves, you know, in movies. They don't come to see us.
Go easy on the line, hon. It's daytime. Okay. Same goes for the micromanaging. Okay.
It's about families and what it means to be in a long-term relationship, you know, how challenging they are, but how rewarding they are, and who are you when you grow up? How do you define yourself in relation to your parents and then in relationship to the rest of the world?
And how about the relationship between two women?
It's exactly the same. Yeah, there's no difference at all.
He's not a father. He's our sperm donor.
Co-star Mark Ruffalo appreciates the political timing of the film.
The Kids Are All Right is the perfect title for it because the debate going on about gay marriages and can children be raised in that kind of a unconventional family and go off and be healthy, sexually healthy, viable, productive people as a argument against gay marriage is so ridiculous to me.
But the movie is not out to shock or outrage anyone. It's just a good story about family.
I think that this kind of family is a family we're seeing all over the world these days. And the more that we see it, the more tolerant we become.
I went to school with someone who had, you know, two moms, and yeah, I feel like it's always been a very
To an unconventional family.
Well, this hit film is raising many questions about modern-day families and their rights. Joining us now to talk about the impact the film has made on local families is John Cereso of the Nevada Law Group. And John, thanks for being with us.
My pleasure. It's nice being here.
Of course you saw the film, and it directly relates. Great. It's a great movie. I mean, just for entertainment value. But what this is saying about modern-day families, and that the families can be defined in so many different ways. But it's important because with gay couples, sometimes people worry about the kind of rights they have. This is something you deal with on a daily basis.
Pretty much. Depending on the type of situation you have, whether you've got a biological child of yours and you now have a new partner, that raises all kinds of issues. Are you doing in vitro? Are you doing surrogacy?
Yeah.
All of those different types of ways of making a family are out there, and the law is kind of struggling to catch up with that, but we've done a pretty good job.
Okay, in this movie, for example, there's a lesbian couple who have a sperm donor, played by Mark Ruffalo, who comes back into the picture and kind of wants to, like, you know, insert himself in the family's life.
And this happens in real life.
I'm sure it can. So what would you say to couples, you know, who are, you know, struggling to make sure they can have a family, but not have that be vulnerable later on?
Well, in that particular case, they could terminate the anonymous sperm donor's rights.
Okay.
There's a legal mechanism to terminate his rights, and if you go through that mechanism, then you're as secure as you ever can be.
Should you do that right from the beginning? Because I didn't know that even like a donor would have rights.
Oh yeah, no,
really?
they definitely can have rights. I mean, there are court cases out there where that happens. Again, these are the exceptions. By and large, almost all of these types of things go smoothly.
Yeah.
You know, we're making a family. I'm going to donate sperm. I'm going to donate an egg. I'm going to carry a child. That's great.
And in this case, the only reason he came forward is because the kids sought him out.
And that's a big time. That's how it happens.
Yeah, because
the kids want to know who's my dad, who's my mom, and so they go looking out, and all of a sudden now you've got a biological parent whose rights haven't been terminated, who's being brought into the picture. And so that becomes an issue. And it's not just gay couples like in the movie. This exact same issue is with straight couples. There's no difference. In particular, when you've got couples who are divorced, one of them is getting remarried. You know, the new parent wants to adopt, sort of thing. That's a tricky situation. If the other parent hasn't been around, you know, let's say they've been gone for 6, 7, 8 years, they still have parental rights.
So quickly, what's your best tip or advice to, you know, any couples, but especially gay couples who maybe face more challenges?
First, get a lawyer. Hands down, you need legal help with this. Second would probably be contracts. Contracts and then a legal process that protects your rights. And what that is depends on your situation.
And maybe like also too, like with surrogacy or with egg donation, you know, maybe don't go to a friend or a family, because go to someone who is doing this. It's a professional contract, because that can get messy too, right?
No, you definitely want to use somebody who does this on a regular basis.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
This movie is so good, and it's really raised a lot of questions that people are dealing with on a daily basis now. So thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Art, over to you.
Thank you, Rachel. Time